In the mid-19th century, the parish of Whitechapel in London's East End became overcrowded due to an influx of Irish immigrants and Jewish refugees from Eastern Europe. The housing and working conditions became worse, and an economic underclass developed. Robbery, violence, and alcohol dependency were common, and the local poverty drove many women to prostitution. This led to Whitechapel having the perception of being a den of immorality. This perception became stronger when a series of vicious and grotesque murders occurred between April 3rd, 1888 and February 13th, 1891. There were 11 separate murders included in a London Metropolitan Police Service investigation and were known as the Whitechapel murders. 5 of these murders are believed to be the work of Jack the Ripper, as they had the distinctive features associated with his method of killing, which included deep throat slashes, abdominal and genital area mutilation, removal of internal organs, and progressive facial mutilations. These 5 victims were Mary Ann Nichols, found August 31st, Annie Chapman, found September 8th, Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes, found September 30th, and Mary Jane Kelly, found November 9th, all during 1888. Stride and Eddowes were found only 45 minutes apart, and it is uncertain whether or not Stride was killed by the Ripper because she did not have the same mutilations as the others. Each of these murders occurred at night, on or close to a weekend, and either at the end of a month or a week or so after. The mutilations became increasingly severe with each murder, except for Stride's. There is some controversy over how many of the victims can actually be linked to Jack the Ripper, and how many were murdered by others possibly trying to imitate him. While Kelly was believed to be the last victim of the Ripper, the Whitechapel murders file has 4 other murders that happened after Kelly. There have also been several other attacks not included in the Whitechapel murders file that some people have tried linking to the Ripper, but they were ruled out as his victims. There are detailed police files that show the investigative procedure done for the Whitechapel murders. The policemen oversaw house-to-house questioning throughout Whitechapel. Forensic material was collected and examined. Suspects were identified, traced, and either investigated more closely or eliminated from further investigation. The citizens of Whitechapel, partially due to dissatisfaction with the police effort, formed the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee to patrol the streets and petition the government to offer a reward for any information about the killer. Due to the manner of mutilation, slaughters, butchers, physicians, and surgeons were suspected. Some believed that the Ripper lived in the area because of the concentration of the killings around weekends as well as the proximity to each other, while others believed that he was a member of the educated upper class and ventured into Whitechapel from a more well-to-do area. There is a long list of suspects in numbers reaching over 100. There were also many letters from people claiming to be the murderer. The alias of Jack the Ripper was first used in a letter, referred to as the Dear Boss letter, that was sent to the Central News Agency just days before the murder of Eddowes. Another notable letter, called From Hell, was received by the leader of the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee, George Lusk. It came with a small box containing half of the kidney preserved in ethanol. Eddowes had had her left kidney removed, and upon examination it was determined that the kidney Lusk received was human and was a left kidney, but nothing else about it could be determined. The kidney had been examined by Dr. Thomas Openshaw, and subsequently he received a letter signed Jack the Ripper. The identity of Jack the Ripper is still unknown.